So if you're the kind of person that has at any time during your fitness journey stepped on the scales and been disappointed about the number that you see, this one's for you. What I want to get people doing is shifting all their focus on the outcomes or the metrics that they tie towards their goal and moving some of that effort towards the behaviours that get them there. Now I appreciate if you've got a fat loss or a muscle gain goal, you're really going to be tied towards that number. And more often than not, it's weight and hopping on the scales. But I want you to see this for what it is. It is a guide, it is a tool that we can learn from and adapt our process to. But we have indirect control of it. It's actually the behaviours and the actions that we follow that get that number to reflect what we want. So yeah, you might use the scales to see if you're losing fat and ensure that the process is working for you, and if not, you can tweak it accordingly. But don't rest all your hopes and all of your effort, energy and your mood on that number. When people look at you, they don't see a number. So if you're unhappy, it's probably because you've done some actions throughout the week that haven't quite facilitated that goal. Perhaps you drank too much, you ate too many processed foods, you didn't exercise enough. There's lots of reasons why. And the element is in your direct control is changing those actions and making them better. Not just willing that number to change for the better, because it won't. And likewise, if the numbers have gone the way that you want them to go, also focus that it's the behaviours that have got you there. It's because you have worked on your nutrition, it's because you've worked on your training. So yes, you want some of your attention on that number, and it's data to facilitate the process, but it's not what it's all about. In fact, the majority should always go into the behaviours that get you there. That means you're going to avoid the disappointment if the numbers don't quite go your way, because if you put it on your behaviours and the changes that you make, you take more ownership of the goal. Instead of just dwelling on that outcome and letting it shift your mood too much, you're thinking about the next action or the next change or what you can do to keep the ball rolling or changing the direction of that ball if it's not going the way you want it to. Another thing is understanding that your body adapts to the changes that you make, but it's not one-to-one. It's not like you eat a bad food and then suddenly you get fat instantly. Instead, the adaptation takes a little bit of time. That means our progress isn't going to be linear. You know, the numbers aren't just going to go the exact same consistent rate the way you want them to. Instead, it will kind of bounce up and down, and the trend should be that linear line. This is normal. This is to be expected. So if all your focus is on these numbers, you're always going to be kind of up and down with it. It's not really a good way to proceed. So walking away from this video, the best thing you can think about are, what are the actions that you're making, and are they contributing positively towards your goal? Give them time. They're not going to have that instant effect. You need to follow it consistently, and then use the metrics of, say, something like the scales to see if you're on the right track. If not, adjust accordingly. The whole process, you're going to learn so much by things not going your way, and that's okay. The difference is how you respond to it and what you do differently to make sure that it doesn't continue happening. Any questions, put them in the messages below. We'll see you next week.